Say your name, spell your last name only.
My name is Jace Husbey. My last name is spelled Huseby.
Mr. Dietrich.
Hey, good afternoon, Trooper Husby.
Afternoon.
You were at the Wells Fargo bank robbery situation on September 13th of 2024, is that correct?
Yes.
And what was your role there?
So when I arrived on scene, I assisted with traffic control, same security, and then I later helped with making entry into the bank.
Okay, and I guess right when you were about to make entry, I guess you had to go and assist a deputy, Travis Patterson, is that correct?
Yes.
And I guess you had some body cam that you were wearing during that incident?
Yes.
This is going to be States Exhibit 4.
Any objection to states for?
No.
That's admitted and you can publish. And Trooper, you can scoot toward me because it's up above your head. Don't mind blocking me.
Yep.
No. I don't see him. Okay. Okay. So what, are we going in or are we waiting for SWAT? Okay. Okay, should we have Patty move up? No? Okay. Well, okay. Tim. He got hands on him.
11, I need cover.
Travis, let it go.
Let it go. I'm behind the police
Let it
line.
go. He's
Travis, by the way.
Keep on the truck.
Before you got the call there, I guess over the radio, and you heard the scuffling, what were you guys about to do?
You talking like before?
You started running back towards Deputy Patterson's position.
What were we going to do after that?
No, what were you?
It's irrelevance, Your Honor.
Overruled. What they were going to do prior to him running to
Yes.
back up
Did I-
Deputy Patterson. What was the plan?
I think it was just to make entry into the bank.
Okay.
I think I'm understanding your question.
Yes, that was my question.
Okay.
And so when you ran back, did entry have to be delayed?
I would believe so.
All right. When you got back there, exactly what was the situation with Patterson and him? You had him immediately go to his truck and stand guard again.
You talking okay? So when I ran over to help Deputy Patterson after he called for cover, what was my role?
Yo,
Just based on what I had observed, I just told him to let it go, and then I ran back to my post.
okay. How come you didn't assist him in executing an arrest real quick and then going back?
From my perspective, only my perspective of what I'd observed, I didn't believe that Jeff was doing anything illegal.
You weren't back in that area, though?
No, I was up at the bank.
Were you aware of, at the time, what Deputy Patterson was instructing him to do?
I believe from what I had heard was he was telling him to get back or something along those lines.
Okay. But you weren't aware of what was happening in the back?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
Sustained.
Leading where? Were you aware of what was happening in the back when you were up near the bank?
I had heard the commotion.
Right. And then you went back there
Yes.
and you said, based off of what you knew, for him to go back to his post, then you went back. Mm-hmm. So were you aware of the discussion going on back there of Deputy Patterson asking him to move?
Like I said, I'd heard him tell him to get back, and then I, saw that Patterson had put hands on him and then called for cover, and then I went to help.
Okay. Nothing further.
Ms. Long?
Thank you. I have just a couple, Trooper. When you arrived, you saw that Deputy Patterson had my client pressed up against a vehicle with a taser pressed against my client's chest, correct?
Yes.
And you told Deputy Patterson to let go because you didn't think Hall was committing a crime, but you just thought that my client was being an annoyance, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Any redirect?
I'd move to strike the officer's opinion as to what the law is.
I
Objection.
don't think overruled. He didn't say what the law was.
You didn't think he was committing a crime?
No, I didn't think he was committing a crime.
So have you ever had to tell someone to move?
Objection, Your Honor.
I can impeach my own witness.
Overruled.
Have I ever instructed somebody to move?
Yeah. Tell me to move.
I've told people to move, yes.
And when they don't, what do you do?
I don't think I've had anybody tell me no.
Okay. So ask me to move, and I'll tell you no.
Objection, Your Honor.
Move.
The basis?
Well, I mean, he's argumentative.
Sustained.
Okay, let's say you have someone that says no, and you believe that there's a safety risk.
I'm going to object, Your Honor. What's the relevance of this?
Overruled. It goes to it came in his opinion that he hadn't committed a crime. He's allowed to explore it.
Okay. I'm going to try to answer your question, but I'm trying to answer it in a way that makes sense to me. So, for instance, on a traffic stop, sometimes there's this thing called a reasonable arc of movement. Okay. Usually at the end of the first contact with somebody, we will say, "Please stay in the car." Now, if they get out of the car, I don't have anything to shove them back into the car. I might tell them to get back in the car, and they might. But as far as me putting my hands on them and forcing them back into their vehicle or placing them under arrest, that wouldn't work.
What do you mean it wouldn't work?
It wouldn't be justified.
Okay. if there was a public situation where you thought someone could be in harm or you had concerns about their location and you told them to move, you would never actually make them move.
I might explain to them the situation and why it would be a bad idea to stand there, but I don't know if I've, yeah,
What if they were standing in a crime zone, like a crime scene?
I don't really know how to answer your question.
If someone was standing in a crime scene and you gave them a lawful order to move and they didn't, you wouldn't do anything.
I would probably ask a more senior officer.
And if that senior officer physically made a move, you would think that was wrong.
I think it's just based on the totality of the circumstances.
Okay, from your perspective.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer your question. I'm sorry.
I know you don't. Thank you.
Are we done?
I just have one follow-up question.
Okay.
Mr. Trooper, when you arrived on the scene, did it appear that Deputy Patterson had really amped up the situation?
I think, I'm not exactly sure like the timing of when I arrived and Deputy Patterson arrived, because I parked my car over at, like, I think it was by 3rd and Main, and Patterson was over by 4th and Main. But yeah, it was just kind of like I started hearing yelling coming from behind me at an odd time.
And the person who had hands on another person in a taser, that was Deputy Patterson in control of my client, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing further.
No.
Thank you. Is he released?
Yes.
Okay. You're good to go.